everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm back with an update. I did my retwist not today, 2 days ago, on Friday, but I'm here and it's still fresh and it still look good and it's not a week old this time, so you get a chance to see what it really looks like. But before I unveil my hair, and I've made I would say I've made like 3 videos in the past couple weeks, but I haven't put out any of them because for some reason I was just having I don't know, second thoughts. After I recorded it, I was just I don't really know if this is doing what I was hoping it would do, so I'm not gonna put it out. But in summary, I did a video after I washed my hair. I tried making a hair serum DIY, did not go as planned. And I also recorded a video of me kind of doing a care routine, also didn't work out as planned. And then I recorded a picture I recorded a video the other day before I went to do the retwist, just to show you a before and after. So obviously today's video is going to be probably the most edited you've ever seen, but here we are, we're ready to go, right? So what has happened over the past 6 weeks? First of all, when I came home after it was retwisted, I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so nice. It's grown so much. I didn't even realize how much it had grown. Of course, we decided and we came to the point where we're like, okay, we can wash our hair at home, right? I washed my hair. It did not look good afterwards. My hair literally exploded. It just got fat, it got chunky, and it didn't look right. And I was just I don't know what to do. I was dumbfounded about it. Actually, now that I'm looking at the video that I've inserted here, I'm realizing that it didn't look exactly as how I was explaining it a while ago. Really, after I washed it, it looked pretty okay. Some of them did get a little puffy and a little fuzzy, but it wasn't crazy. I would say that the craziness came a couple days later, so you'll see that from the other videos that I'm going to include. And then of course it looked dry too, and I just wasn't sure about what I needed to do. How do I need to moisturize it and take care of it? It was just a lot. It was a lot. And you know, when you're trying to take care of your hair and you're trying to bring your locks, trying to go on that lock journey, there are just so many blind spots, so many things that you don't understand, how it's going to look as it progresses, how do you take care of it, all of those different things. And trust me, you're going to look bad, especially during the beginning stages. You're not alone. I look terrible. I'm going to include the all the little clips as I promised, so you'll see how I looked, but it was just all over the place. Okay, so this is more of what it looked like after it was washed, and I guess this is what I'm talking about, where the locks themselves are just kind of pointing all over the place. I look kind of crazy. Look at that lock over there, it's just sticking out. It looks very fuzzy and very puffy, and you'll see me show you a few of those ones that I think are very swollen. But now I think with hindsight, I kind of see that this really wasn't the locks doing anything. This is not the fault of my locks or anything. I think I just don't really, at least at that point, I didn't really understand what was required for me to take care of my hair and make sure it looks good post-wash. So now I know. I spoke to my loctician about how could I make sure that when I wash it at home, it looks when she just retwisted it. Now that doesn't mean me twisting it at the root, but just grooming the locks themselves, not over grooming it, but just making sure that it kind of holds that form and it just looks good. So she did recommend 3 products. I'm going to put them in the video because of course I haven't bought them yet, but I took pictures. So the first one, I'm gonna tell you, these are more editing skills being tested, The first one, I don't know how this is going to end up in the video, but the first one is what she says is to be used for people who have dry or flaky scalp. She says you can use just this alone to groom the locks and, roll them. Picture inserted somewhere. The other 2, she says if you don't have flaky scalp, you could use these other 2 products, combine them together, and and wrap them up. I had gotten a video comment on my very first video asking what products were used. I asked her to clarify for me, and she said the two pictures that I'm about to show you is what she used. So there, you have that answer. I noticed that after they washed my hair at the salon, they put coconut oil in it. The person who washed it, she put it on my scalp and she rubbed it into my locks. And I'm like, you know, I've been very concerned about over oiling my hair, putting too much products in my hair. And I just feel like it's not that big of a deal. Like, I can add oil, I just don't want to add too much, so that like lint and dirt and dust just becomes easily attracted, right, to the locks. So I think I finally decided on my process in terms of like grooming and moisturizing and whatever. So first, it's either going to be coconut oil or ginger oil. I'm going to use the other one, which he says is for itchy and flaky scalp. Now, I wouldn't say my scalp is like itchy or flaky, but I don't know, my lock journey has been giving me like different vibes. Like, it's almost as though it just easily, like my scalp just easily gets like a lot of buildup and stuff, and I don't know, I feel like it's better to use a product that's meant to go against that, rather than just feeling like, oh yeah, my scalp can handle all the business by itself. So I'm going to be using the other product, and I'm also going to be using a foaming mousse. Now, I had recorded another video with that, so I'm going to just like insert it here so that you could see the foaming mousse and see which one I use. Yeah, that's just going to be it in terms of like the process. Now, I still don't know which shampoo I'm going to use, but once I settle on it, I think I should ask my loctician about that too, which one to use. But once I settle on it, I will let you know. I think maybe in the next 2 weeks, I'll do another video after I bought the mold and twist gel thing, and I still have some ginger oil. So I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do in terms of like grooming it at home, and show you what I'm going to do. In terms of just like using the products on the locks, my loctician mentioned that, you know, what you want to avoid is using creamy products. So, you know, you have that, I can't remember the name of it right now, but there's this very creamy product. She's just saying don't use that one. Like, don't use products like that. Use things that are like light and easy to wash out and stuff like that. So I think the 3 products that I just mentioned are going to be perfect for that, and I'll create a video showing you what that looks like. So now for the retwist. Thank you for bearing with me, and as I yammered on explaining everything that has happened in the past couple weeks. Okay, so this is what we're rocking with. She gave me a little style. Isn't that cute? She gave me like 4 rounded. I never noticed enough. She gave me 4 little corners on the side. I was very excited about that. Of course, she gave me my side part back, which is nice, and there's been a lot of growth, I would say. It looks really nice. I'm so excited. Like, you know, when I go into the salon, sometimes I feel a little insecure because my locks are so short, like they're in the baby stages. But then at the same time, you know, I take courage, I put my chest up, I'm just like, yes, I'm starting short, so what? You know, and I'm just trying to be confident and embrace that. But then, in this kind of like ecosystem of sisters and brothers that have locked their hair, you just see some of the most juicy, beautiful, long locks ever. Like, they just get you inspired and excited for the journey. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So here we are, you know, here we are. Here is how it looks on the side. She recently, and she didn't tell me, but I knew it was necessary because I've been paying attention to this lock. There was a lock right here that was just too thin. Like, my hair right here is just too thin, and once it was growing out, it was like it's about to break. I noticed she joined it with this other one. You know, I feel like that's something you need to say to your loctician. Like, you know, if you see any locks that are weak or any that you think you'll need to join, please let me know, because there have been a lot of people who have nightmare stories about locticians joining their hair without ever communicating that to them. Now, I knew this was necessary, so it wasn't a big deal. I was actually glad to see that she did it. Like, she made a good choice. But just in case you're concerned about that, make sure that you make those things clear, okay? So yeah, here we are. Here's how it looks. You know, she's put a lot of time and effort into it. This is what it looks like at the back. I hope you're getting like good visuals. But this is what it looks like. It's just coming along really nicely, I think. I don't know. Oh, I was wondering if you saw my scar in my back. I have so many scars. Maybe I should make a video telling you about my scars. Would that be off topic? It'll probably be off topic. Maybe later on, when we've kind of gotten past this journey part. But I have scars in abundance. It's a fun story. I'll tell you about it some other time. But yeah, this is what it looks like. The little cornrows here are very nice. It really shows you what the locks could be and, you know, how you're gonna be able to style it moving forward. But this is how I've been wearing it. And I'm so excited about it. Like, it looks so nice. But as I said, it didn't look so good when I washed it. And it didn't look so good after a while. And the only reason I retwisted it on Friday, no, instead of retwisting on like a Saturday like I normally would, is because my sister was like, why does your hair look like that? Like, do something about it. And, you know, I've been at home because I work from home. And because I'm not going anywhere and nobody has seen my locks, I haven't really had to deal with like the social pressure of somebody saying to you, you know, your hair looks crazy. But gosh, when she said it to me, it made me feel so terrible. Like, I was just like, gosh, I guess I really do look dusty. And I went and I got it fixed. But I just want to say, you know, trust me, you're not alone. When we're starting out like this, especially if you're not using like lock extensions or trying to like put a wig or a weave over it, you're gonna look a little dusty. But hopefully with the video I'm gonna do in the next 2 weeks, we can kind of try to create a strategy to like overcome the dustiness during this process. So don't feel too bad. I'm right there with you. You know, when people come for your locks and tell you that you look bad, just try to have some confidence. Look at the clips I'm about to insert, that I've inserted by now, I hope. And just take courage. You're not alone. We all be out here looking crazy, okay? What else do I have to say to you? So I'm gonna go on a trip in like 2-3 weeks. And of course, you know, it's going to be a business trip and I'm going to see some members of my team. And I don't know, like, of course, you know, when your locks are this short, you're just like, am I going to be looking professional? How do I make sure I look presentable? And my loctician said, hey, you know, you could look up some styles for short locks and you could bring them in and I could put something in for you. So I'm also going to record a video of whatever style we decide on. And I haven't done this yet, but since I'm going to be like on a vacation situation, I'm going to be like uploading some pictures of what I'll be wearing and how my locks are styled, right? Because as I had said to you like eons ago, I really want to try to be more conscious and sensible about how I dress and like making more, you know, sensible adult decision about the kind of clothing I wear. And a part of that is getting a capsule wardrobe. And my capsule wardrobe is not going to be anything expensive. Them just going to look nice and things are go cheap because I don't have a bag of money to spend on clothes. But anyways, we'll talk about that. So like if you see the pictures once I upload them, so that's going to be like somewhere in March, and you like the stuff, you know, tell me if you want me to like do the capsule video. Maybe I'll do it anyways so that you could see what I bought and like what I placed together. So that's it. That's the locks. Geez, see there side, every part of them things just not them just unruly. Like some of them just stick out wherever them want to stick out. Like I don't know what to do, but this is what we're working with. I just want to say thank you so much for everybody that has watched the last video, that took the time to comment, that took the time to subscribe. I really appreciate it so much. You just make my day. Like every time, like I look at my subscribers and I see that, oh my gosh, somebody thought this might be, you know, helpful or useful and liked and subscribed. It's just so exciting. It's so thrilling. Thank you so much. You make my day every single time. For everybody that takes that extra step to leave a comment, just thank you, because I know it's not easy. It's very difficult to like put yourself out there and, you know, talk to a stranger because you don't really know me that well, but hopefully in time we'll get to know each other a little bit more. But thank you. I know it's not easy. When I want to leave a comment on a video, I tend to overthink. I overthink everything. I overthink my comments, like not the comments, the emojis I use and my punctuation and like the actual thing that I say. So I know it's like a big deal for a lot of us. Maybe for some of you it comes more easily, but for me, big deal. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. You make my day every single time. For those that don't have the courage to what did I say? For those that don't have the courage to comment just yet, trust me, I understand. Like, nobody's forcing you to, but thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video, for taking the time to engage with me. It really, as I said, it makes my day every single time. And I'm gonna try to like keep on coming on, making these videos and showing you more of who I am and how my locks evolve. And I hope that at some point in time, maybe another 6 years, what am I, yo, I'm telling you, my brain is unraveling. Like, I guess this video is done because like obviously I'm falling asleep. In another 6 months or a year, you know, you'll be like, look at how short she started and look at how amazing it looks now. I really hope that we can get to that point and you will feel inspired and encouraged to go on your own journey. Thank you again for tuning in, watching the video, and taking the time to see where I'm at on my own lot journey. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Don't let anybody bring you down, okay? You got this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.